It's White Castle.
And hello and welcome to the MegaMonsterCast, where today we are talking about the 7th episode of Ultraman G'd. I am Nick. With me is Alex and Scott. Not Scott, Josh. Jesus Christ. Josh.
Hello.
Talking about a different person from a different show that we do. So yeah, we are watching Ultraman G'd. Episode
Jedi.
7, Sacrifice.
I go. You
You
go.
go.
Go. Here we go.
We go.
Yep. So yeah, this episode kind of, in a way, directly. Again, I've talked about this before, and I'll talk about it again. G'd does like a really good job of episodes kind of leading into each other, even if they're not like two-parters.
It's like they're trying to tell a story.
And it's so
How
like
dare
so
they?
good. Dude, I love just like, oh yeah, so this is the episode, and here's a little coda that's the next episode. Yeah, so our episode begins with a game of chess. As we see our not juggler in a weird black void trying to figure out how to remove the piece that is giving him the most problems right now, Ultraman Zero. That's right, this episode is all
So it's
about...
like they're drawing the metaphor into the literal by him playing a chess game.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not a metaphor. He's playing chess right now.
It's not even a metaphor.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's
White
just
Castle.
chess.
Sponsor us.
Jesus Christ.
Sure, why not? You know what? Hey, if White Castle wants to throw money at me, I'm not going to say no.
Dude, I don't care. They don't have to pay me. They can just give me burgers.
Yeah. Anyway,
Feels
though,
like a form of payment.
so yeah, then we immediately cut to the shopkeeper's van shop as
Down
he's
by the river.
yep, down by the river as he's selling shit, and we get our name drop of Fukuita K. So for the listeners out there who have forgotten, Fukuita K is our not juggler this season. He is the guy who's been making all the fusion kaiju.
Yeah.
And
Did he not come onto scene with major Squid Games vibes?
yeah, dude,
Wait, which one?
he's just sinister all around.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, but it felt like he was about to offer them like
Do you want to play a game?
a lottery. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Especially like talking to fucking family man who's clearly struggling with money.
I'm
Like, hey,
saying.
look at
You
me, I've
could
got
die, or you could die and have money.
yeah. Look at this tie. You know that I have money.
And I walk with a cane, even
Yeah.
though I don't need to.
Yeah, it's because I'm too fancy for you. Anyway, so Leto's wife fangirls over Leto's wife and the fucking shopkeep fangirl over Fukuita K showing up and offering them the opportunity to be his guests at his book drop event.
Okay, did anyone else just think like the moment he starts walking away, his head was going to do like a complete 180?
Again, he's got that
Full
sinister
Exorcist.
vibe. He's got the vibe. He
Yeah,
is
I was like,
sinister as fuck. So like
I wouldn't have been
Lia's-
surprised by it. No.
Yeah. Then Lia's like, this dude's a fucking asshole. I know it.
Because she's the best.
Yep. She just immediately is like, I think I've been
Oot.
wanting to kill you my entire life.
I've been training for this moment.
Yep.
My floppy sword will definitely do the trick.
Yes.
Why is your sword so flaccid?
That's the style. Like that's an actual thing. There are
Yeah, but-
many swords that do that where they have a lot of spring and bend to them. So if they
Yeah,
hit
but hers
something,
is extra flaccid.
well, I mean, it's also a prop sword, but like that's it is genuinely a thing. That's a thing in like a lot of. This is my watching too many episodes of Forged in Fire brain. Like,
Dude, I'm with you on that. I've
yep.
watched way too many Forge and Fire episodes. I'm like, it would be really skillful for them to be able to make a sword that was that flexible.
Oh yeah,
I've got a guy that he
I love
refused
that
to
show.
audition for that.
He
Yep.
refused an audition for that?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What made him refuse? Can I ask, or shall I ask off air?
Oh no, I didn't say his name, so yeah, he refused because he thought if he did fail, even though his knives are immaculate, it would hurt his business. I'm like, no, even if you failed, you got your name out there.
Yeah. I mean, I can see where he's coming from on that because
Yeah, I see
He's
where he's coming
also
from. I
he's a
disagree, but
little
yeah.
he's a little older. He's like 60, so
yeah. So
I just
it's a thing
I've
of
watched
pride.
so many of those episodes. I feel like
oh,
he probably could have
same.
benefited.
Dude, he could have
Just
easily won.
opinion.
His shit is
Okay.
great.
Anyway, so
But like Forge and Fire, like you're in such different circumstances, being under the timer gun, than you would in your own forge. Like I think if I was even a blacksmith, I would have ducked out of it because I feel like the time pressure would have been the only thing that I can't meet.
Yep.
So I get it.
Anyway, so then we cut to Leto at home, and his wife's like, "Hey, you should read these books," and Zero's like, "No, you should really fucking read this book, seriously." I
You
wonder
see that on the
Again,
cover? That's
some great
me.
space work.
Yep. Just like
This guy's evil. No, he wrote about me. How's that evil? I'm the bad guy in this story.
God, I love that. I love that review, the reveal that Zero finds out that all these books are about him and that he's the villain in the books and that Belial is the hero.
Belial.
Like it's
Belial,
such a
come
good
on.
reveal. I also love the I love Leto's Leto's actors usage of space in the scene too, where like at one point he flips over and he's just holding a handstand in like the most
Yes,
awkward position.
that's
Like,
how he got his wife.
yes. Like props to that dude. That's fucking difficult as hell. And
It's not
then
just them that need to be flexible.
yeah. Anyway, then we transition to the event as Leto and his family show up, and so does the fucking shopkeep wearing the most baller outfit I've ever seen.
What
With the white pants
yellow polo and the white pants?
Yep. The
and suspenders.
suspenders and the fucking ascot and the fucking Cuban hat.
Oh, I forgot he had the ascot.
Oh yeah, no, it's again, he is just swinging for the fences with this outfit. He desperately wants to look cool as fuck for his hero, who is 100% younger than him.
Ah, I want to be just like you when you grow up.
Yep. I hope you never become me, and I get to become you somehow. I hope I age backwards into you.
And then Peg just gets the shit scared out of him.
Mm-hmm.
I see you there.
I just want to touch him. What?
Oh god, this wasn't how it was supposed to happen at all. You're not
You
supposed
can't
to
see
see me.
I'm only supposed to peg.
Only aliens can see me. Aliens and
I
Indian
wonder
special
if that
people.
tells us about our antagonist.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels like if they just left the goddamn humans alone, none of this would have had to happen.
I feel like fuck you. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Silly me trying to solve the problem before it becomes a problem.
I mean,
Yeah. Fuck you.
yeah.
You think you can just go away for 3 weeks and come back and fix problems?
I love how you just established time when there was no establishment of time beforehand.
Yep.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Yep. No, we were gonna slide right through this, and then it had to be established. Yeah, this is set 3 weeks after the last recording. Anyway, yeah, so
You're gonna watch an ass load of episodes now. What are you gonna do then?
yeah.
I'll
So,
make up time. Fuck you.
6 weeks later.
mhm. Yeah, so we get like the whole like speaking to the audience scene, which I love, like because in a lot of like he brings up characters that are he brings up like plot points that are a weird perversion of like the Zero movies. Like things that he mentions are like those the one book that Zero reads is specifically like one of the Zero movies. Like
Oh.
it's one of his adventures, quite literally. Like we've seen that adventure before. You see like a little glimpse of something from that movie. Like the stuff that he's talking about is factual to a certain extent.
But history is told by the victor, right?
Yes, and in this case, unfortunately, it's not told by the victor. It's told by the dude who keeps fucking dying and coming back to life.
I
Yep.
have died, making me the victor.
So yeah. Then we get the moment where Kay calls Leto up to the stage. Zero's like, yeah, you need to go up there. I need to deal with this right now.
Not
I'm
before
also
manager.
putting my glasses in my pocket.
Not before manager just like impresses them with his knowledge of the book.
Yep.
I mean, manager is salivating at this point.
Oh yeah, this is everything he's
Oh,
dreamed
he
of.
is moister than an oyster in this scene.
Quite literally, yes. Yeah. Then we get
With this.
we I love the little like you can tell in the scene that it's Zero and Kay talking to each other too. Like even just like the way that the actor is standing is Zero. Like there's
Oh yeah,
no
though.
question. Like you just pause it. You don't even look like
Every single time that we have seen Leto's actor
Dude, he switches
interface with
personalities.
like he's like
Yeah.
he's able to embody both to the point where if we were to watch him in the middle of one of these episodes where he's not a feature and he has no lines whatsoever, if we were to see him from scene to scene, his body language alone would tell us whether he's Leto or Zero.
Yep. Dude,
I
Just him
fully
taking
believe
off
that this actor
glasses
is
would
able
tell
to
him. He'd just be like,
communicate that just sheerly by their presence alone.
I'm gonna be honest. Like you can pause
Oh
any
yeah,
scene
no,
with
give me
him,
just
any scene.
stills.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Like
Exactly.
he's so good at like body language and just selling what character he's playing in that moment that you just like again I'm looking at a still where Kay's reaching out to shake Zero's hand and just the way he's standing is like, oh yeah, that's Zero. There's no chance in hell Leto would stand that way even. Like it just oozes too much confidence in the way he's standing. Yeah, no, again, I will always praise this actor. He's like one of the best actors in the franchise, in my opinion.
I feel like the way that he plays being Zero up there on stage with the spotlight on him, like
Yep.
this whole hovering routine that
oh,
Kay has got going on, like this would have drawn suspicion. Not
Oh, yeah.
necessarily to Leto, but like this is
Evil as fuck, clearly.
yeah.
but nothing he does is gonna make him seem evil. Especially when he summons a monster in front of everybody.
Yep.
you'd be surprised what we're willing to accept, I guess.
True, unfortunately. Ah, God, yeah, no, it's
He shows the monster to everybody.
he does show the monster to
What are
everyone.
you,
It's so
what are
good.
you looking at? Hey, what are you doing? Calm it down. Hey,
I
what are you
also
looking
love
at?
that he just straight up like, oh, we're just gonna play the characters and we're gonna like use that to decide like what the story's gonna be like.
You're fine.
So I'm gonna
You're fine.
blow this place to smithereens and kill everyone, including your wife and child. They'll
Hey,
be burnt to the point where nothing remains.
not even cinders that
Yep.
burn. Hey, calm down.
Yeah, all you have to do is pretend that you're acting.
Oh yeah, no. Again, if I was one of the people in the audience, I'd be like, "This is really good. Holy shit!"
Is this guy really not an actor?
That's
Liza's
fantastic.
not buying any of this.
Oh yeah, no, it's because she knows. Like the second she saw him take off his glasses, she's like, "Oh, fucking something's going wrong here." This dude was
Ruh-roh,
already
Raggy.
sketchy as fuck, but now Zero's talking to him instead of Leto. Shit. Uh, no, this is so good.
Yeah, and we get one of the best monsters returning.
Dude, I fucking love that Galactron is returning. I love this design so much. There's a really like detailed figure that's going to be released. I'm like backburning whether or not I'm gonna buy it because it's almost $200 fucking dollars, and I'm so tempted to get it because it's such a good design. Like,
And if
fuck
White Castle would sponsor us, we could all get it.
yeah, White
Except for me,
Castle
because I'm getting paid
sponsors.
in burgers.
Anyway,
Fucking
so
do it.
yeah, then
And they had the
Galactron.
coolest tail design.
It's so good. So
You mean
Galactron,
his rat tail?
yep, this giant ass fucking ponytail of death. So yeah, then Galactron shows up and does that cool beam attack where those weird like pentacles show up wherever it hits.
Which seems like I want to know if that beam is now a discrete object. Like it he swept across the city and the pentagram showed up at discrete points along the way and then exploded.
So my
So it's not
headcanoning,
a continuous thing. It was like
my headcanoning for that is whenever it's stopped by an object and it's not like moving in a continuous arc, that's where it hits. Like it's not a beam itself, it's almost like a tracking beam. So the beam
it's
attack
a
does,
tagging system.
yeah, it's not doing damage itself. It's just tagging different objects to hit with those fucking magic circles of it.
Can you
I
can you not be in the window
honestly,
right now, girl?
it makes the most sense out of any possible situation. Like, because the beam itself doesn't do damage; those circles show up, then the damage happens.
Yeah.
It feels like you have to have the circle there.
Yep.
Like that's the thing that actually explodes. So yeah. It felt like a discrete length because like they kind of all I guess it was a function of how fast you panned across the environment, but
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah. So then they want to kill him, but they're still being recorded. Like you can't just fucking destroy the camera too.
Yeah, because I don't think they're live streaming anywhere.
It looked like it was being shot on video.
I'm also not exactly sure what he needs to hide at this point. He just summoned the
Guy,
monster
yeah.
on camera.
No, what the crowd saw was a big bright light from his new toy, who just happened to have the monster on it, and then the monster appeared.
Yep.
That's coincidence. You're a bigot if you think anything else.
Sure, why not? Let's go with that. Why fucking not?
Yeah. Fight me now.
So yeah, then Riku jumps out of the building and transforms into Jeed.
I'll handle him for you, Zero.
Yep. You stay here and deal with this dickhead. I'll go fight the
You
horrifying
stay.
monster.
I
You
go.
stay. I go.
Yep.
Only I go.
Cheat.
Gee.
Then he summons that claw thing that I fucking
Oh, the
do
claw's
not
so
like.
bad.
It's up there for one of my least favorite weapons. It's
Not
not
even a
my absolute
claw.
least, but it's pretty fucking high.
I'm still very much against most of Orb's weapons.
Okay, that time you could be wrong, but whatever.
So yeah,
that
then
sword is a dumb speaking spell.
No, it's not.
so then we get the
It's pump
ultimatum.
action.
It is no, that's a different weapon in that one.
I just imagine a pump action toddler toy.
That's a sword.
My child will definitely have a pump action speaking spell.
Yep. So then we get
Like Monster Hunter, you have to sharpen your blunt objects to do damage. Fucking
accurate.
Yeah,
Fucking
but like if you're holding
hammer
the insect glaive, you end up sharpening the handle for no reason.
Nah, you just need to be a hammer boy and constantly swing. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
I'm the hammer guy in that game.
I'm the
I believe it.
turret daddy. Oh, that's a different game.
Anyway. Yeah, so then we get the
I dropped
ultimatum.
stuff.
Hey, so here's what you're gonna do, Zero. You're gonna let that thing shoot you, and you're just gonna take the hit, and then this is all over. Just let it hit you, take the hit, and this all ends. Okay?
Let's do it.
Yeah, just
Can we just mention how his wife and kid just left him there?
I mean, that's definitely a conversation they'll have to have at home about how they abandoned him. But at the same point in time, like I have to imagine it's got to be like a thing, like, oh hey, we need to get the kid out, so I'm just gonna bolt. Like, sorry, the kid's the most important thing in this relationship right now.
Sorry, I watched you get blasted by a laser.
Hmm.
Fucking
Yeah. So anyway, we
no
get
honor.
Galactron kicking Jeed's ass.
God, does he kick his ass?
I mean, you got to remember that took like a mid-season form to fight the last time around. Riku's running around in primitive. Like he's still in his base form. There's no chance in hell he can fight this thing on his own.
Because he doesn't have the power of the Unga Bunga.
So yeah. Then Fukuhida K is like, all right, I'll open the door. Everyone's watching Jeed get his ass kicked, so go fucking die. Die for me. And then
How did he pick up his weapon again?
I imagine at this point Galactron's just like K is the one who summoned it, so it's I don't think it's technically like one of the real Galactrons. I think it's a simulacra of it.
Simulacron?
Yep. So it's a Galactron, but it's
Josh
not.
just short circuited there.
Yep, no. It's
Yeah.
not like a true Galactron, so it's not operating on the Galactron programming. It's acting on K's orders. So, oh yeah, let's just toy with it until Zero goes out to die. And then he goes out
And
and
dies.
he Zero using Leto's body holds up the fucking glasses and tanks the hit with them. And they transform into Zero, and Zero dies. Or does he? We'll have to see. Also, they start smoking.
The transformation mechanism has been destroyed.
Yeah, he's probably dead. Especially with all the laughter that Fukuhida K gets. And the fact that
Also,
it turns
that
into a rock.
the character is not very strong in this season. You know, we don't really want to see more of Leto or Zero. You know, it's not.
Yep.
It's just not very strong performance. It's a way to gracefully bow out.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, Leto just is dead now because Ultraman Zero didn't fully heal him yet. So
Yeah.
this big like, oh, I'm saving it. No, you still killed Leto. He's dead.
So yeah, and then we end on everyone's panicking. The glasses are now rocks, and Jeed has to
What
fight
a trope.
Galactron alone.
Yeah, with his newest special attack, the corkscrew jamming.
Did you say
That's the
corkscrew
name.
Jimmy?
That
Anyway,
was his ultimate attack.
sure.
The corkscrew jamming.
So yeah,
Where he pumps his claw and spins.
So yeah, this episode, I didn't say this at the start, was written by Sachio Yanai, who the only thing that you guys have seen of, well, actually, yeah, no, the only thing you guys have seen of his writing was he wrote the girl with the blue ribbon in Orb, the one where it's like the alien's brain inside of the failsafe body girl. I know it's been a hot minute since we watched that show.
What?
Yeah, where it's like it's the return
It's
of
on Josh's face, and I'm
Hyperzeton.
like, I'm not alone here.
It's the return of Hyperzeton. We find out that there's a girl who's like
A
been
dragon
living with
tattoo,
an old
yes.
couple. You remember the old couple? The girl living with the old couple?
Yeah, creepy girl.
Yeah, you kept talking about how they kept her there for sexual favors, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so he wrote that episode.
I remember that joke.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah. So he wrote that episode, he wrote this episode, and then he wrote 2 more episodes of Jeed. And then it was directed by Masayoshi
Weird. This one barely had
Takesue.
any kind of sexual innuendos like the last one.
Yep. So the
didn't follow the pattern we had established.
Yeah, no. So the director directed the one spring cleaning episode, of Orb, the clip show spring cleaning one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the hard boiled river, which is the episode where Uncle tries to be a father again.
Oh Jesus!
And
I was gonna say before you said that, if your only claim to fame is a clip show, I'm not interested.
Yep. And then he also made the one Ghost Samurai episode.
Oh no.
Yep. Then
I like that design just to spite myself though. Like it wasn't creative.
Yep. And then he made a bunch of episodes of he made 4 episodes of Blazar, which were all pretty good, and then a bunch of episodes of Arc, which were very amazing. Yep. So yeah.
He finally said it.
This was the first half of the 2-parter.
Yeah, and if you watch the after credit scenes, it completely ruins the next episode.
100%.
Good thing I've never done that, not once in my life.
Yeah, definitely don't do it with that one. Yeah.
I feel like literally every Orb episode you'll have to be like, hey, did you watch the after credit scene?
And this time we're like, don't watch it.
Yep.
I win.
Yeah. So that was this episode. Any final thoughts before we call this one?
I really liked the reintroduction of this monster, this kaiju. I love
yeah,
the rat tail dragon.
it's
Yeah,
so
right
good.
now, Drake.
It's one of the best designs from the new gen, in my opinion. Which there's a lot of good ones, but this one's like a
And
high tier one.
oh yeah, yeah. I like it from the color to the armor to the
The
just all of the design.
inscriptions on his panels.
Yep.
I haven't gotten that far into the lore, but I will say, anytime that we can get Leto to chew on some scenery, I'm all for it.
Yep.
All for it.
Well, too bad he's dead.
Like, I know, right? Well, Zero is dead. Leto's not.
Yeah.
no,
Leto's
Leto's
still here.
dead. Zero was keeping him alive.
Yeah, he's gonna
Oh
die.
well,
in
we
like
didn't
3
see him
minutes.
die on screen, did we?
He dies
Yes.
3 minutes after the end of this episode.
Well, then we'll deal with it then.
Yep. Yep. No, it
No,
happens
you're dealing
off
with it
screen.
now.
No, I refuse.
All right.
I
Anyway.
need him to chew on the scenery more.
He's gonna chew
Anyway,
it in a fucking coffin.
Tune in next time where we watch the second part of the two-parter where we deal with the ramifications of Leto's awful death. The horror. Tune in next
Yeah,
time
you know, when
for
he got
Going Beyond
crushed
Fate.
from before, he just recrushes.
Yep. So anyway, tune in next time where we talk about episode 8, Going Beyond Fate. Weirdly positive name
Means
for
to go even further beyond.
Yep.
I mean, I guess Riku's single now.
Oh shit.
Yep. All right. Bye-bye. Awful.
Awful. That's all you have to say to me?
Anyway, again, bye-bye.
Bye now.